According to Gas Buddy, the average price for a gallon of regular gas is this, $4.30. That's actually down about a penny from yesterday and 2 cents from last week. But gas thefts continue rising, and people are looking for some creative ways to pay at the pump. NewsNation correspondent Brian Enton joins us now. Brian, those prices certainly went up a lot quicker than they seem to be coming down.
Yeah, Nicole, they're going down, but just barely, which is confusing because the oil prices are certainly going down. One thing that is definitely not letting up are those gas thefts. It is still happening. Gas thieves targeting gas stations. The latest in North Carolina, where this guy showed up late at night and used a device to get into the pump and steal hundreds of gallons of gas. Police say he then waved other cars into the gas station so they could also fill up for free.
It lasted about 45 minutes till about 11:16 that when the police find out and they were here. And by between that time, it was like maybe 15 cars or more probably filled the gas, about close to 400 gallons.
It's the latest in a spike of gas thefts as the national average price of gas sits at $4.31 a gallon. It's even higher in some parts of the country.
$60 if you want to fill up your tank.
$60 for your tank?
Yes.
How difficult is that?
It's difficult.
What's so perplexing is the price of oil is dropping, but the price of gas is not. President Biden tweeting, oil prices are decreasing, gas prices should too. Last time oil was $96 a barrel, gas was $3.62 a gallon. Now it's $4.31. Oil and gas companies should not pad their profits at the expense of hardworking Americans. He tweeted this chart that shows oil prices dropping for the last week, but gas prices staying about the same. Oil prices going down, but gas prices not. It just doesn't seem to make sense.
It always seems like the prices at the pump move higher a lot faster than moving lower.
Doug Shoup with AAA says gas stations already bought the gas they have now at a higher price, so it'll take some time before we finally see relief.
They paid higher prices when the crude oil prices were higher. And then the other thing that comes into play is competition. When one gas station is slow to move the prices down, all the other gas stations around it, that makes them very hesitant and reluctant to move the prices lower as well.
And some people are struggling so much to buy gas right now. They are using these buy now, pay later apps where you can buy gas and even snacks inside the gas station and pay over a period of 6 weeks. But you have to be very careful because there are high interest rates and fees associated with most of those apps.
Yeah, right. People end up paying even more for their gas and those snacks. All right, Brian, so you had that great graph there in your piece where we saw the oil prices starting to come down, the gas prices, though, not coming down with them. Any idea when the gas prices will finally start to drop? Because nobody really seems to give a specific timeline for us.
Yeah, and I wish we could. I wish we had a specific day. It's a hard question to answer, and it really does come down to competition. When one of these big companies decides, you know what, we're going to start dropping the prices, then the other companies will likely follow along. We reached out to Chevron and Exxon asking them, hey, when are you finally going to do this? Neither of them answered our specific questions. Nicole?
And they did not answer. All right. Well, Brian, you tried. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.